And over here we have this guy making sweet, passionate Bill Cosby style love to a passed out one on the ground. What is going on, guys? Riot here playing Ark Survival Evolved here, chilling around in the dev kit because there's just some crazy shit to look at right now and it sounds super fun. It's about 2:30 a.m. for me right now, so I hope my voice doesn't come off too damn retarded or raspy or scratchy. I'm not sure how it would quite come out, but it feels pretty destroyed right now. It honestly sounds like... Anyway, we're going to be looking at a few creatures that are coming out very soon, some that have been in the dev kit forever but are more complete now, like the Therizinosaurus. And just some generally very disturbing things. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will look at dinosaurs slightly differently. It will disturb you greatly, and it will be glorious. Alright, the first thing we're looking at is the Tusoteuthis. I'm pretty sure it's how it's pronounced on the actual Ark page for it, but it's basically this giant squid right here, choking on a Red Bull right now, but it's like, I'm not exactly sure what size it's gonna be. I remember making a bunch of mistakes before, thinking creatures were actually gonna be the size they are in the dev kit. They always change the sizes on you, because there's no way this is the standard size of it. I expect it to be so much bigger. It's like a giant squid. By the way, just ignore what those Spinos are doing in the distance. It's not for our eyes right now. But yeah, these things are pretty damn epic. This, I just scaled one up huge, because this is the size I figure they should be. At least if they're not this size regularly, because there's no fucking way in hell there's gonna be a creature this big in the map. I'm just hoping a mod dev makes one this big. If they can just scale it up and then release it into the game, I would love to. This is the closest thing to a Kraken or Cthulhu we'll have anytime soon. So this is them in their attack motion right now, what we're seeing, what this giant creature's doing over there. This one's just chilling. This one, I think, is just treading water. I didn't actually take down what most of these are doing, since most of the movements are exactly the same, and we'll figure it out soon once they're in the game anyways. This poor bastard's laying an egg. I just kind of wanted to see where the rectum was on it, so I know where to put a bullet if things get hairy. And now I see it as this little... Ew, dude. Okay, someone's gonna end up having sex with one of these things. Like, some weird bestiality guy is gonna get into it. You just know what's gonna happen. These things have too many holes for the world nowadays. It's a sick, twisted world we live in. Either way, though, this thing's just gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so damn cool. I'm pretty sure it spits ink as well, which could just have so many different side effects, because there's so many different, just things, that atrophies that could happen to your art character. Either way, it's hard to get, because I know it's gotta be bigger than this. There's no freaking way it's only gonna be this size. It's gotta be so much bigger. It won't be this big. This is just me dreaming. And, here, we're gonna look. Actually, I spawned this one in right there, those Spinos. I spawned this one in right there so we can get a look at it, because its mouth looks pretty damn weird. And over here on the beach is just two Sarcos literally enjoying lovemaking. It's exactly what it looks like they're doing, is exactly what they're doing. They are making lovemaking. Now, most of you people, or a lot of you people, have probably seen my dinosaur mating video I made with Mousecraft like over a year ago, maybe a year ago. I have this shitty little face cam in the corner, horribly pixelated. My microphone's crap. Me and Mouse are both in the video. He goes by Mousecraft now. So, or Moosecraft. I call him back, I don't know, he changes his name so often. Either way, so that's where all this is from. The dinosaur mating has not gone anywhere. Dinosaur sex is still very active in Ark, these mod devs. Unfortunately, none of the new dinos have sex animations, but it's like... probably for the best anyways. They should work on completing the dinosaur into the game before making the sex animation for their own twisted needs, because these are never brought into the game. They're just there, I assume, so some of the devs can masturbate to it. See, here's the Rex scaled up next to the giant squid, how I'd like to see it. This is just way too damn epic for words, man. If it was this big, it would make sense. It would crash everyone's game, it would poop everything out, it'd be the most OP creature in the world. But I feel like mega squids are meant to be the most OP creatures in the world. Like, look at that mouth. Look at that crush. This is like the inside of an octopus right here. Unless these are just giant. No, these look like squids. They're definitely not octopuses. Either way, the crushing strength on an octopus's mouth terrifies the hell out of me. Especially, oh crap, I knocked him out. Especially since it's right at the bottom and like such a terrifying spot. I just really hope these things are able to grab onto people the way like some creatures could grab onto people now. It would be amazing. Okay, and over here we have the Achatina. Achatina, I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm getting all these pronunciations off the Ark page because I don't want to mess with I don't want to mess with dinosaur pronunciations. Hell no, son. So this thing, just the giant snail. Oh god, I can't wait for this thing either. All these things, even the minor creatures, they always supply some sort of additional help through resources, if not just prettying up the base. But I'm pretty sure these things, because I used to have these in my fish tank to keep it clean. I think it was kind of like a broad ancestor, but still. It's hard to say what they're gonna do yet because they're still so early, like not a lot of information's available. I do know they're gonna be extremely docile. They're supposed to be one of the truly most docile creatures on the map. That means peaceful. They shouldn't mess with you more than anything. And yes, over here that is a Dilo making sweet passionate love to that thing. Look, he's just got that shell perfectly gripped. Look at this guy. See, this is what I'm trying to teach right here. It doesn't matter our race, our gender, our species. As long as you love each other, love is love. And I'd like to see what the hell this kid turned out like. See, this is, for those of you who missed the video before, some person actually took the time to generate this exact Dilo love motion right here. And the funny thing is, a lot of these creatures and their love motions isn't how the actual creature did it. It's just how people would do it if they were in, like, that dinosaur's costume. Like, look at these pelvic thrusts right here. This guy's got a future on Brazzers. Over here we have the Therizinosaurus, a dinosaur I'm only even capable of somewhat pronouncing because it's been out on the aisle for so long. The only thing is, before when it was out on the aisle, the actual, like, the dev kit one, and yes, this is a raptor, being made sweet passionate love by a Therizinosaurus. I would love to see what the hell this kid turned out. This, of course, being the female raptor, as you can tell by her ridiculously female pose, like, face down, ass up, you know, that's the standard. This is the standard female pose right there, I assume, for raptor lovemaking. But this guy's just coming together so magically, and my favorite part is he's actually, like, he doesn't resemble the Isle Therizinosaurus that much, so it's like, I don't care which one's more accurate or legitimate, I just care that there's variety in these games, because this thing looks awesome in its own way. Look at that attack. He looks like he's just gently scratching someone's back, but nonetheless, I'm sure it hurts like crazy. These blades, of course, doing a buttload of damage in the aisle. I'm not sure what they're going to do in Ark, because I know a lot of people say that these claws of theirs aren't actually meant for offensive abilities. They're actually meant more for, like, berry and gathering and shit like that, so you gotta wonder if, is this guy just eating? Oh, he's just such a nice dude. Look at that face. Looks way too much like a giant snake face for me. I have a phobia of snakes. Anything that looks like it could be related to an anaconda face scares the shit out of me. Looks like an anaconda turkey. Definitely a mighty creature. They stand so tall. I can't wait for these to be released. Last time I looked at these were in the dev kit like a year ago, I feel like 8-9 months ago, but they weren't this textured and complete. And over here we have this guy making sweet, passionate Bill Cosby style love to a passed out one on the ground. I fucking love that these are in here. It makes it so much funnier, like these freaking mod dev kit videos. It's like, it's hilarious. You know, the funny thing is, I've actually seen a few videos out on YouTube recently. Well, everyone always does dev kits videos. Even Anthomnia always does dev kits videos too, but recently I saw a few where there was videos where they were actually riding around on these creatures, and it turned out that people were just like straight up recording clips from the Ark stream where they did that, because nowhere else is it available for you to like ride on these creatures and everything. So yeah, I figured it'd be more fun to just kind of spawn in creatures having sex with them instead of just filming someone else's stream so you guys see some new footage. I guarantee you ain't seen this shit yet in your life, and if you have, you probably have some explaining to do. Look how titanically epic that lovemaking is. I guarantee you that you will never see anything that crazy. I guess they can scale them up bigger and bigger to the point that they just look like epic titans. But I just thought with that wall being placed there was like the perfect blocking from like, you don't even see any penetration. It's all to the imagination. You just get to hear the thunderous roars and, you know, kind of shoot at it. I feel like it would only spice it up if anything. It's like, spank me, shoot me in the ass with a rocket launcher. Like, alright, I'm just getting away from this. Over here we have the Megalosaurus, a creature that I actually showed recently in a video, but it was by the guy that does the Mystic Academy mods. He took these out and I guess since certain aspects of them aren't completed yet, he had to fill in the blanks and kind of just gave them their own different buffs and everything, as well as just kind of painted them black, green, purple, and red, because they have no color. And instead of taking thousands of hours it takes for like normies, or pretty much anyone who without like a master's in art, I'd imagine, to texture one of these dinosaurs like perfectly, it's just easier to color code them. Here's this guy taking a bite of his lunch, just enjoying his meal. This guy just heard a hilarious joke apparently, he's laughing his ass off. And this one's involved in a threesome between two trikes. I've been waiting for this one one's hilarious. Look how politically incorrect this is. Look at the trike. Sweet, slow, passionate love, taking a sweet ass time, and this lower, smaller chick just enjoying the vibrations. It's a very fucked up thing what we're seeing right here, but you can't deny it's hilarious. And this poor guy, frozen in stone, screaming eternally forever. God, the agony in this photo. Here's him taking a bite. Probably loving life, not being that guy. I should have made this one laughing its ass off, this creature in between those two. That would have been perfect. Over here we have the Troodon, which excitingly enough looks about as completed as the Therizinosaurus, which is just awesome because it means they can be implemented soon. Frightening looking little bastard. Now these guys are apparently, of course, they're smaller than raptors, but they're meant to not be taken any less seriously. They have like a ferocious bite, serrated teeth that deal a good amount of damage, plus with the added addition of dealing poison damage. Like they're pretty much like smaller raptor dilos. They're poison, or they're venomous, not poisonous, venomous. It enters your bloodstream. You don't swallow it, but with the added speed and strength of raptors. Generally, they look horrible. I mean, not as horrible as that. That's about as horrible as it gets right there, with a slight hint of beauty. Because they're not just banging, they're clearly making love, and we're all just lucky enough to be witnessing this magical thing. Suppose I should be focused more on these, but that is like, Jesus Christ. And over here we have the Pachyrhinosaurus, I believe that's how it's pronounced, being humped by an oddly small Bronto right there. He's just going crazy on the tail too. This is purely innocent for the most part. I mean, this is like 9th grade stuff right there. This guy looks freaking awesome though. I'm always welcoming different shelled creatures that look like relatives of the trike. Like when the Isle added Diablos, I was so excited about that. Look at this guy, he's so happy. Oh my god, that's adorable. Look at this guy. Holy crap, he's a Satan trike is pretty much what it is. Look at the size of that horn, that is redonkulous right there. Look at that thing. This guy's straight up from Satan, or from Dante's Inferno, there we go. It's hard to get over how happy this guy is though and see that horn. I can't take him seriously, he's just adorable. That's interesting. I guess instead of a horn on top like trikes have, this little thing has a growth on top, or where the nasal cavity is for trikes, this thing has a growth called a boss. The growth is called a boss. I assume it's this thing. Shit is straight up loco, son. Alright, these are pretty much the new dinos I was taking a look at. These guys over here, those snails, the giant squids, Megalosaurus, Therizinosaurus, all having sex with various creatures of the animal kingdom. It's a beautiful thing. Over here is generally shocking stuff. I blew up one of these guys super huge. He's just chilling though. And he has a T-Rex booty grinding into his chest. So he is, I can't tell if he's enjoying it or not though. It's really hard to tell. Like, I don't see why he wouldn't unless he didn't really tell me if he was homosexual or not though. He just kind of froze up there. I think he had a heart attack from the excitement. Prepare to feast your eyes on something you'll never get out of your head. Well, besides that. Well, boom! Oh, it looks weird from this angle because he's got that big shell. Look at that. Look at that ball slapping good time he's having right there. This is disgusting. We're all going to hell for viewing this. Look at that guy. He is just going to town. This whole place. You guys thought you were watching a dinosaur like preview for creatures that were coming out. Low-key, I've been having you watch like a dinosaur pornography film this whole time. So you're all a bunch of dirty birdies. Look at the size of these things though. How is this not a mod yet? How has no one included this? It's been in the dev kit forever. It's by far the most entertaining shit ever. Just because no one will ever get this out of their eye. Look at the size of these. I could build a base under here. I would build a base under here. The smell would be atrocious, but I'm pretty sure it would keep away all enemies. Look at that thing. Look at this guy. He's not showing off, or he's definitely showing off. Alright, so I hope this can't speak, it's 2:30 a.m. now. I hope this quenches your thirst for knowledge, alright? There's the new dinos we have to look forward to. Some have been in the dev kit forever, but are now definitely more updated. And some are just the same as we remember them. Dinosaurs making passionate, lovely love-making to each other. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here before this shit inflicts my dreams like it did last time. I had dreams about this for days, and it wasn't like happy dreams, thank God, because then I'd have to go into psychiatry, or a psychologist. It was like pure nightmarish shit. Oh god, there's that again. Alright, I'm out of here. If you guys had a good time watching, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for more. Oh, by the way, for people interested in our new survival series, we're still gonna maintain the one we have for a bit because there's a few things we have to knock out. Like one thing I just learned, you can evolve prime compies into awesome creatures if you have the right amount of ingredients, which just sounds amazing because I've been gathering ingredients. There's that thing again. You know, I don't feel like I don't make videos this perverted when I record at like 8 in the morning. This is pure something you throw together in the middle of the night when you just field off like the same Office episodes you've seen 1,000 times in a 4-pack of Red Bull. But as soon as the other Genesis mod is completed, we are going to start a new series with that, with our own custom pets dedicated to our YouTube channels. It's going to be freaking sweet because the whole mod's changing. It's all going to be crazy. Genesis mod, the dev's back. So yeah, if you guys had a good time watching, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for more, maybe watch something happy before you go to bed tonight, or this shit will follow you into the dreamland, and have a nice day. Peace!